What are the essential stereo imaging techniques for mixing? Imagine walking into a room where every sound has its own place, creating a lively, immersive experience. That's what stereo imaging does for your music. It's about placing sounds across the left and right speakers to build a sense of space and depth. To do this well, you need to use some key techniques. First is panning. Think of panning as the way you position sounds in a stereo picture. Lead vocals and bass are usually centered so they stay clear and focused. Supporting sounds like guitars or backing vocals can be panned slightly left or right to make the mix feel wider and more natural. For example, you might pan hi-hats a little to the right and tom drums across the stereo field to mimic how you'd hear them in a real drum kit. Next, consider how you record stereo sources. Using stereo microphone setups like spaced pair, mid-side, or Decca Tree helps capture a natural stereo image right from the start. Spaced pair microphones are placed apart to create a broad, realistic sound. Mid-side recording uses one microphone pointing at the source and another capturing the sides, giving you control over the width later. Decca Tree setups are common in orchestral recordings for a wide, balanced stereo image. In mixing, mid-side processing is a powerful tool. It separates the center of the stereo image from the sides, allowing you to boost the sides for more width or focus the mid for clarity. This way, you can make your mix sound bigger without losing mono compatibility. Stereo enhancement plugins are also useful. They manipulate phase and delay differences between the left and right channels to widen the sound. These are great on pads, synths, or backing vocals, but should be used carefully to avoid phase cancellation. Effects like chorus, ping-pong delay, and reverb can add extra space and movement. Chorus thickens the sound by creating slight pitch variations, while ping-pong delay bounces sound between the speakers, adding width. Reverb can make a sound feel like it's in a larger space, helping to create a sense of depth. The Haas effect is another trick. It involves delaying one channel by a few milliseconds to trick your brain into perceiving width. But be cautious because too much delay can cause phase issues when listening in mono. For musicians mixing their own tracks, it's best to set the stereo image during recording if possible. Use panning creatively to reflect it where you want each instrument to sit. Apply mid-side processing to adjust width and keep the low end centered. Use stereo widening tools sparingly to avoid phase problems. Adding subtle effects like reverb or chorus can give your mix more depth without clutter. Always check your mix in mono to ensure everything stays clear and balanced. Combining these techniques thoughtfully will help you craft mixes that sound wide, natural, and engaging, making each instrument stand out in its own space.